I said, what's that? He said, there's a lady in the center aisle, about 4 rows back. She keeps jumping out of her seat. And as she jump up, she kind of leans to the side. It look like she gonna fall down. But she don't fall down. But she can't stand up. Explain to me what that is. I said, oh, you don't know that lady's story. That lady came up from the south and built herself up in the north, got married, had a little boy and a little girl. Her and her husband owned a corner store, had a little construction company. They did well, moved out to the Queens section of New York with middle-class folk. Used to buy a Cadillac every year. One day when she woke up, her husband had walked out with her daughter from an earlier marriage, had a child with his stepchild, abandoned her and a little boy and a little girl. She ended up watching them come and take the Cadillac back. She came and tried to keep the bills going, but they turned the lights and gas off. She couldn't pay the utilities. Finally, she couldn't keep the house any longer. She had to move into the heart of the ghetto. She got on welfare, got food stamps, did side jobs as a domestic worker. She used to walk, her little boy would walk her to the subway to go downtown to scrub floors. And she would tell him, don't worry about nothing. God will make a way. I don't know when. I don't know how. But God will make a way somehow. And she's lived to see that little girl and that little boy grow up and be somebody. And when she think about how she lost everything, but God brought her through anyhow and brought her children through, brought a little girl and little boy through. She jumps up out of her seat, leans to the side, and just jumps up and down. Pastor Bernard, I stepped away from him, but I got 3 steps away from him, and I turned back around, and I told him a reason I know her story is I'm her little boy. He walks with me. He talks with me. He tells me that I'm his own. God will. God will. God will. God will make a way. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Yes, he will.